However, after revolutionary military leaders come to power in Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, things have changed entirely. They brought a watershed moment for France, a major shock that has rattled France and French companies. The expulsion of French troops, corporations, and political influence from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso has shattered France's economic stranglehold over the region. Only talking about one of the hundreds of companies. But with the rise of military-led governments in these nations, and their firm rejection of French dominance, Air France was pushed out, cutting off one of its most lucrative revenue streams. The result has been a financial catastrophe, leaving the airline scrambling to regain access to the region.
The sight of these flourishing wheat plants, the sheer vastness of these farms, and the energy of the farmers are enough to send chills down anyone's spine. This is good governance in action. This is a leader who understands the needs of his people.
Donald Trump, he thinks he's hurting us, but he's hurting himself. Oba and say, baby, I feel USAID. Asabe, in Kronkura, Omuhia, and one America for some, so also a chum. Na, we say, Unya Obit say, Ibrahim Traore, you a game changer. Game over. I say, get away from there with your so-called stuff. Ibrahim Traore say, or supply African country to rice. Read my lips. Rice. This is a man, a walking giant, a man on a mission. He is not just talking, he's living it. He has turned Burkina Faso into a rich arable land. Land of what? Milk and honey na nyameka yano. Enya suru ne befia ba eyeye jimieti bi enya bi ogana no. Onya nyansani obenya bi ogana.
Hello, keep watching Xposed GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.
Hello, hi, Xposed GH. You're from Ben Bruce. Subscribe, share, yeah, the tumpa now on Sakabi. Ibrahim Traore, the finest African man, the finest president Africa has seen before. Yes, Menya Burkinabeni, but I am proud to be an African. Donald Trump, he thinks he's hurting us, but he's hurting himself. Oba and say, baby, I feel USAID. Asabe, in Kronkura, Omuhia, and one America for some, so also a chum. Now, say, say, no White House, no can list of countries are Sikano and Kobium. Now, the referee said, US, somebody says, can we come Korea in Yama? Now, the referee. Now, we say, Unya Obit say, Ibrahim Traore, you a game changer, game over. I say, get away from there with your so-called stuff. Ibrahim Traore say, or supply African country to rice. Read my lips. Rice. Also, Burkina Faso is almost a desert place. But Oshania, Oko Israel, Moyana, or say I can do it. Offer me boy. You have video name Rania, you bet to us.
Because we are just getting started. Burkina Faso is rising, Africa is rising, and the world better take notice. I'm back with yet another mind-blowing revelation from the heart of Burkina Faso. The governor of the Outsmart region, Madame Mariama Konate, came out on Friday, January 31st, 2025, to show the world that Burkina Faso does not need Donald Trump's USAID. We are standing before history in the making, before a revolution that is transforming not just Burkina Faso, but all of Africa. And at the center of it all is the visionary leader, the man of action, the hero of the people, Captain Ibrahim Traore. Today, we take you to the breathtaking plains of Banzone, where a new dawn is rising for food security in Burkina Faso and beyond. The wheat and rice plants here are not just growing, they are flourishing. They are fresh, vibrant, and thriving under the bold agricultural policies of President Traore. The field stretch as far as the eye can see. This is not just farming. This is a revolution. What we are witnessing today is the impact of visionary leadership. President Traore did not just talk about agricultural transformation. He acted. In 2024, he purchased 400 tractors to boost food production in Burkina Faso. 400 tractors. And today, we see the results. The Banzan Plains, covering 450 hectares, have dedicated 100 hectares to wheat production. A groundbreaking initiative never seen before. Burkina Faso is rewriting its history. For too long, Africa has depended on foreign wheat and rice, importing tons of grain when we have the land, the people, and the resources to grow our own. But today, under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso is saying no more. No more dependence, no more imports. The success of this project is proof that Africa can and will feed itself. The impact of this initiative extends beyond just agriculture. It is revitalizing rural economies. Thousands of jobs have been created in farming, harvesting, transportation, and food processing. With an increased yield from these fertile lands, local markets are now buzzing with activity. The sight of fresh, locally grown wheat and rice-filling marketplaces is a powerful symbol of self-reliance and prosperity. Vlog is speechless. The sight of these flourishing wheat plants, the sheer vastness of these farms, and the energy of the farmers are enough to send chills down anyone's spine. This is good governance in action. This is a leader who understands the needs of his people. Captain Ibrahim Traore is not just talking about development, he is making it happen. He is setting a precedent for all African leaders to follow. And the farmers? They are full of energy, full of optimism. The president of the cooperative, Mr. Mumuni Cabre, expressed his deep satisfaction. He and his fellow farmers are motivated to take Burkina Faso's agricultural sector to even greater heights. The government has not only provided them with the necessary equipment, but it has also equipped them with knowledge, with skills, and with confidence. This is how a nation builds itself. Even the governor of the Haut-Bassin region, Madame Mariama Konate Nyanu, was impressed during her visit. She saw wheat plants in good shape at the spawning stage. This means that the farmers are doing things right. They are following the advice of agricultural experts, and the results are clear. This is what happens when a leader believes in his people. The impact of these reforms is visible in every corner of the region. The improved irrigation systems, the modernization of farming techniques, and the introduction of mechanized agriculture have all played a role in making this dream a reality. Every farmer working these lands is a testament to the power of investment in agriculture. And guess what? Les Moulins du Sahel, a wheat flour production company, has committed to buying all the wheat produced this season. This means that Burkina Faso is not just producing wheat for the sake of it. The country is building a self-sufficient economy where every grain harvested contributes to national development. Can you believe it? This is industrialization unfolding before our very eyes. Imagine a Burkina Faso where we no longer have to import staple food crops. Imagine an Africa where every country follows this example and builds its own food independence. This is not just a national achievement, it is a continental awakening. Other African nations will look to Burkina Faso as a model, as proof that self-sufficiency is possible with the right leadership and vision. But let us take a moment to reflect on the significance of this agricultural revolution. Beyond food security, this is about national pride. This is about proving to the world that Burkina Faso, under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, is no longer willing to be at the mercy of global food markets. We will not be controlled by fluctuating prices or supply chain disruptions. We are taking control of our destiny. Think about the young men and women in rural areas who now have jobs because of this initiative. Think about the families who can now afford to eat well because food is available at lower costs. Think about the businesses that are thriving because they now have local suppliers instead of relying on expensive imports. This is not just about farming. This is about transforming lives. This is what true leadership looks like. a government that prioritizes its people, that invests in their future, and that delivers results. This is exactly what Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. His policies are not just theoretical plans on paper. They are actions that are reshaping the economy of Burkina Faso. And let us not forget the environmental benefits of this initiative. With local wheat and rice production increasing, we are reducing the carbon footprint associated with importing these staple foods from overseas. This means fewer emissions from transportation, less dependency on fossil fuels, and a more sustainable agricultural system for future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, Intervlog is more than excited. Burkina Faso is showing Africa the way forward. This is what leadership looks like. This is how a nation achieves food sovereignty. There is no more space for foreign wheat and rice in Africa. We have what it takes. We have the land. We have the workforce. And most importantly, we have the leadership. So today, we stand in awe. Today, we celebrate. Today, we say thank you, President Ibrahim Traore. Thank you for your vision, for your determination, and for proving...
This is a man, a walking giant, a man on a mission. He is not just talking, he's living it. He has turned Burkina Faso into a rich arable land. Land of what? Milk and honey na nyameka yano. Enya suru ne befia ba eyeye jimienti ni enya bi organa no. Onya nyansani abenya bi organa. He has transformed. And now, you see, some person we are beggar. You need to be what we call somewhat sufficient. Beggars no almost sabi oya ni osuro. But sabi wo bi dia kasa boom 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 boom. Usore. And na sabi some person unya the best from somebody. You need to be what on the same level with the person. America thinks they are feeding us. Meanwhile, we have the best land. Jimienti, America is feeding Africa. We should be the other way around. We should feed them. You don't get it. I'm telling you. Because God has blessed Africa as a time. By a Jimmy and a Sabi. Because a Jimmy and a pro max. Because it means yes, near the Aquasha Swiss bank. Ya fanya ye huyo ya Jimmy ya politician Sabi ya Jimmy ama Jimmy no me who say I can be. But this is a man. I say I have come to solve problems, not to tell people the problems that are there. Oh yeah, we see the biggest pastor
is not crying over lost foreign aid. Instead, it is celebrating the inauguration of a $14 million post plant in Kulpele. While other African countries are struggling with the sudden withdrawal of USAID, Burkina Faso is proving that it has already secured its future. The foresight of Captain Ibrahim Traore ensured that before the USAID exit, Burkina Faso was well on its way to food self-sufficiency and industrial dominance. President Traore's leadership is the epitome of good governance. He did not wait for foreign donors to dictate Burkina Faso's fate. He took action. He built infrastructure. He supported local industries. And today, Burkina Faso is surpassing regional economic giants like Nigeria, Morocco, and Algeria in agricultural productivity and industrial output. This is not just any factory. This is a revolution. Anadolu Industry, the state-of-the-art pasta plant, is designed to produce 100 tons of pasta daily in 5 different varieties. But that's not all. It is supported by a local flour mill with the same capacity, ensuring that Burkina Faso's wheat farmers benefit directly from this industrial marvel. No more over-reliance on foreign wheat. Burkina Faso is cultivating 2,000 hectares of wheat land to supply this plant. The figures speak for themselves. Burkina Faso is yielding 2 tons of wheat per hectare, outperforming Nigeria, Morocco, and Algeria, where yields range from 1 to 1.6 tons per hectare. This is the result of strong leadership, strategic vision, and a commitment to food sovereignty. Intervlog is ecstatic. Wow, we are witnessing an industrial revolution in real time. While some African nations are still crying for international handouts, Burkina Faso is showing the world that Africa can stand on its own. This is the Traore doctrine in action: economic self-reliance, strategic industrialization, and bold governance. The USAID withdrawal exposed the vulnerabilities of many African economies, but not Burkina Faso. Because Captain Ibrahim Traore was already several steps ahead. He knew that food security is the foundation of national sovereignty. He knew that Burkina Faso could no longer depend on the whims of foreign aid. And he acted decisively to build industries that will sustain the nation for generations to come. But wait, there is more. Burkina Faso is not stopping at pasta. Under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, the country recently launched an infant flour manufacturing unit, Moulin de Transformation Agroalimentaire, in Ouagadougou. This facility will produce 12 tons of infant flour per day, supporting child nutrition while promoting local agriculture. And just last year, Burkina Faso opened another food processing plant under the guidance of Agriculture Minister Ismail Sombier. This facility focuses on transforming local cereals into high-demand products, ensuring that Burkina Faso is not only feeding its own people, but also shaping the future of Africa's food industry. Burkina Faso has set the standard. No more foreign dependency. No more waiting for foreign aid. The inauguration of West Africa's largest pasta plant is proof that with visionary leadership, Africa can rise. Captain Ibrahim Traore has demonstrated what it means to lead with courage, intelligence, and foresight. Burkina Faso is not lamenting USAID's withdrawal. It is thriving despite it. Intervlog is proud to document this historic moment. The world is watching, and we say this loud and clear. Burkina Faso is no longer waiting for handouts. It is building its own future. Bravo, Captain Ibrahim Traore. Bravo, Burkina Faso. The industrial revolution is here, and it is unstoppable. Burkina Faso's president, Captain Ibrahim Traore, to inaugurate West Africa's largest pasta plant, 2 weeks after U.S. President Donald Trump withdrew USAID. Burkina Faso's president, Captain Ibrahim Traore, is set to inaugurate the largest pasta plant in West Africa. Just 2 weeks after U.S. President Donald Trump withdrew USAID. This milestone marks a major step toward Burkina Faso's economic self-sufficiency, demonstrating the nation's resilience and commitment to industrial growth despite shifting global dynamics. With this project, Burkina Faso is proving that it no longer needs USAID, forging its own path toward food security and economic independence. On September 26, 2024, Burkina Faso embarked on a transformative journey by launching a $14 million pasta manufacturing plant aimed at boosting local production and reducing reliance on imports. Today, February 18th, 2025, that vision becomes a reality as the state-of-the-art facility stands ready for its grand opening. Located in Kulpele Toese Commune, this ambitious project, named Anadolu Industry, is the result of a strategic partnership between Burkina Faso, Turkey, and Qatar. The facility is set to produce 100 tons of pasta daily across 5 different varieties, further solidifying the nation's commitment to food sovereignty. Beyond pasta production, the plant will house a 100-ton-per-day flour mill, supplied by local wheat producers cultivating 2,000 hectares of farmland. This dual-purpose initiative is a cornerstone of Burkina Faso's broader strategy to strengthen domestic agricultural production, enhance food security, and reduce dependence on imported wheat-based products. Since 2023, Burkina Faso has been actively working to revitalize its wheat sector. Last April, authorities announced a forecast of 250 tons of wheat from 125 hectares for the 2023 to 2024 season, yielding approximately 2 tons per hectare. Although this yield is modest compared to Egypt's 6 tons per hectare, it surpasses figures from regional peers such as Nigeria, Morocco, and Algeria, where yields range from 1 to 1.6 tons per hectare. Looking ahead, the Burkinabe government has set an ambitious target. By 2025, it plans to cultivate 1,500 hectares of wheat with an annual production goal of 6,500 tons. To support this expansion, the government has temporarily suspended wheat flour imports, encouraging local mills to source from domestic producers. The launch of the pasta plant follows Burkina Faso's recent inauguration of an infant flour manufacturing unit, Moulin de Transformation Agroalimentaire, in Ouagadougou. Opened on September 24, 2024, under the leadership of Agriculture Minister Ismaël Sombié. This facility is set to enhance food security and stimulate economic growth by processing local cereals into high-demand products like infant flour. Directed by Mrs. Ngoy Iteka, the MTA facility boasts a daily production capacity of 12 tons of infant flour. This initiative not only contributes to children's nutritional needs, but also strengthens the nation's strategy to reduce reliance on imported food products. According to Minister Sombié, the factory will source raw materials such as cereals, soybeans, millet, legumes, and oilseeds from local farmers and peasant organizations, ensuring a stable market for agricultural producers across the country. The inauguration of the largest pasta plant in West Africa symbolizes Burkina Faso's ability to thrive independently, even in the face of foreign aid withdrawal. With strategic investments in agriculture, food processing, and industrialization, President Traore is paving the way for a self-reliant, prosperous, and food-secure Burkina Faso.
Yadi 58 million. Equal to borehole na yehu ni ya ntuntum na ku ya Ghana no. Nyansani or the sika kakira bi or the Burkina Faso ye. Are we not ashamed? Sir, with all the resources that Ghana has, we are still lacking behind basic amenities, water, electricity ni edundum kania, kwasi ejimie saa. Ni edundum kania. Ini edum no, 6 hours no bi anka hwe na wo ho, as if we are mad people. We are in a jungle. Go and check this man. He is working because he knows, sir, for his people to move, no, he also needs to move. Those times of talking cheap is over. Me say African leaders bebre to sa. Na ko hwe niema papa ne ye na within 2 years bisa ho say omama 10 years he will turn Burkina Faso into paradise. I Xposed GHFM my bros. So subscribe little pa na on sa kan bi. Manuesi.
Keep watching Xposed GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.